Do I look ugly, Slappy?
No, you're beautiful, Alex.
What do you mean I look beautiful?
Because you are beautiful.
Stop playing with me, Slappy. What is up, my fellow YouTubers? Is it on? Is it on, Slappy? No?
No, but are you wanted in 20 states?
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. Just curious, I guess.
Yes, I am. I am truly wanted in 20 states. What's the big idea?
It's on, dumbass. Are you fucking stupid?
Oh, hi there. I didn't see you guys. Today we are going to be talking about the new Goosebumps thing that was announced that has no correlation with what I was just talking about at all, which is not true. It's just totally a joke, completely. I am not a Walter White over here. I did not move to Montana just because I'm wanted in some other state because I cooked meth with a Pacific Living dummy. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about the new news that has came out a little recently about slime doesn't pay. You're like, what? Some of you are probably like, oh, wait, what do you mean? Or some of you are like, what? What slime doesn't pay? Slime doesn't pay. It's one of the canceled somewhat Goosebumps books. One of the Goosebumps books that was supposed to happen but never did. It was going to be a little earlier on in the original 62. That did not happen. I did not step on something on my floor. It's supposed to be in the original 62 lineup. Somewhere in there. I don't know where specifically, just somewhere. But, yeah. It never came out because there was, I don't know. That was just unknown at this moment, it's unknown. From what I know. But all I know is it's coming out soon in October, I believe. We'll look at the Amazon listing in a minute. It's rather interesting news. You don't want to hear it from me because I have a bearable voice. You can go over to some other channels that have talked about it. I think there are a few out there. So yeah. So let's get to it. Are we done recording, Slappy? Okay, I'm gonna beat your ass now, Slappy. So, I just got my ass beat by Slappy. Here we have the Jesus Christ, Amazon listing for Slime Doesn't Pay. So, at the moment, there's no cover. It's just simply called Slime Doesn't Pay. And once again, this was actually supposed to be a Goosebump book. It was like some fan-submitted contest winner. So, but it never got made for some reasons we are not sure of. Same with, like, books like Dead Dogs Still Fetch. But in other cases where it did, like I Am Your Evil Twin, which actually was a fan-submitted book idea or from a contest or something, and yeah, it was actually brought to reality, and it actually became a real Goosebump book, surprisingly. This is one of those unlucky ones that never made it. So, there is some information, like some prices for audiobooks and hardcovers. It's $16. Pricey. Wonder how long this book's going to be. I think there should be pages somewhere. Yeah, it's available for pre-order at the moment. Of course, it's not released. There is a total of 192 pages. It's going to be mostly hardcover by the looks of it. That's what's going to be sold as for now, hardcover. Of course, it's going to be English. It's going to be releasing September 26th of this year, which is awesome. Let's see. It's going to... Don't know if this is important, but it's, of course, 1 pound, like 1.5 pounds-ish, 1 3/4 pounds. I know it's really important. And, the only, real thing I can say is, this is interesting. Now let's get into the description. So, the description leads, lots of little brothers can be pests and troublemakers, but Amy's brother, Arnie, is a monster. In this R.L. Stein middle grade scarefest, Amy and her friend, Lisa, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know why there's 2 S's. It's weird. Don't know what to do about Arnie's bullying, bad boy behavior, and mean jokes and pranks. The little monster's ruining their lives. The girl decides it's peg-back time. Total humiliation for Arnie. They found a recipe for green slime on a YouTube channel and mix a big bucket to pour over Arnie at his birthday party. Ooh, devious. To their horror, the girls instantly discover that slime doesn't pay. For their eyes, Arnie's whole body starts to change. The slime turns into a real monster. Turns out the book wasn't too far off for the first half of the description. Now Amy and Lisa have two frightening dilemmas. Can they save their town from raging Arnie monster? I doubt it. And is there any way to turn their monster back into Arnie? God, I hope not. It's honestly an improvement. So yeah, that's the description. Now let's get into my thoughts and, yeah. Over stuff like that. So, I haven't even had time to think about this. I just went straight to recording. What are my thoughts on this book? Well, first of all, it's really weird getting this book finally. Like, after so long. And it's not even being labeled as a Goosebump book, which is probably the, most expected, but also, like, the most interesting part. Because, this was originally supposed to be Goosebumps' story, but now it's just, like, a one-off thing. But, what I can say is, it sounds interesting enough. I probably will read it. If not, I will at least get the book, and I'll hear people's thoughts, or I'll listen to the audiobook when I have time, because I don't really know if I want to read this book or not, but I probably will, somehow. I'm definitely going to read it in some format. I'm either going to listen to an audiobook, or I'm just going to actually read it, because it doesn't sound the most interesting. But Goosebumps books that don't sound too interesting, I just do audiobooks of it, so I don't have to, like, spend all day reading, because audiobooks are a little faster than me, but also sometimes I'm a little faster than them. I'm a fast reader. No, really? When I'm not reading out loud. Anyways, it just seems alright. The idea is okay. It's very reminiscent of, let's see, what is it? Please Don't Feed the Weirdo. Not gonna say too much about what I'm talking about, but yeah. It's reminding me of that story a little bit. And of course, Monster Blood, no doubts there. Very much Monster Blood. There's probably gonna be a Monster Blood reference in there somewhere. Gotta be. But it's really, really weird, the fact that they get the recipe for the the slime from a YouTube channel. On YouTube. Just somewhere on YouTube. Like, some witch was on there, apparently. Oh, no, guys. That's weird. Probably gonna be the weirdest part of the story. Is when they're looking for recipes for slime on YouTube. And apparently that thing makes a monster. I think it might be the chemical reaction of asshole and slime. Because if you did not get this, Arnie? I think that's a little rubber is an asshole. Anyways, that's my honest thoughts, just straight off the bat. It sounds okay. So, I definitely will put that on my bucket list. I'll definitely put that on my list of stuff to get to, later this year. Releases, not too far after, the first House of Shivers book, so let's just see, how well it compares to that masterpiece, by the sounds of it. It's supposed to be the masterpiece. It's called Scariest Book Ever. It's supposed to be a masterpiece, and I don't know, recently we've been getting either bangers or absolute flops, like flop, 5th Grade Zombies, banger, Beauty and the Beast, The Dummy Meets the Mummy, bangers, in my humble opinion. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see about how good this book is, and I'll definitely do a review on it if I do eventually get to reading it, or listening to an audiobook. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go beat a dummy's ass some more. Because I lost round 1, but he won't win the war, trust me. Carly? Yes? Launch. Fat man.